There was a girl by the name of Emily, and she grew up in London. And when she was in middle school, she had a stammering stutter. She always had a lot to say. She's a beautiful little girl. She always had a lot to say, but she could never find the words to say it. And she would stutter, and to the point where she never wanted to talk to people. She never wanted to engage with people. She had a teacher. She had a teacher that came to her one time and said, I've been thinking, I have an idea that might help your stutter. And he encouraged her to try out for the school play. And she was mortified at the very thought of that. And as the story goes, this true story, by the way, she went ahead and she tried out for the part. And the thing about the part for which she was auditioning is that she had to speak with a certain type of accent. So the teacher knew enough to know that if she were to concentrate on articulating in this other accent over time, and the repetition of auditioning and then rehearsing and then ultimately starring in the play, she might be able to overcome her stutter. She auditioned, she got the part, and then the next 20 years happened, and you might know Emily. You might know Emily from The Return of Mary Poppins. Emily Blunt, ring a bell? The Devil Wears Prada. She played Emily, the sassy secretary that played opposite Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep as Miranda. What was her name? Miranda something Priestley. Emily Blunt. A Quiet Place, Girl on the Train, Mary Poppins Returns. She married Jim from The Office, Golden Globes, Emmys, all of these awards. She became an actress. She starred in live stage productions, Broadway and off-Broadway, all because she had a teacher that cared enough about her then, in that moment, but also about her future. He just encouraged her, and look what happened. She still talks about that and tells that story to this day. And as I had writer's block one time 3 or 4 years ago, trying to figure out how to unpack the power of encouragement, I came across that story, and I put it in my book, and I share it with you today. Engage. Create that environment where people feel welcome and comfortable, and then they begin to feel comfortable in their own skin to try something for the first time, to try something that they know they've struggled in before. You could be the encourager. You already are the encourager. I'm just reminding you, you have that power. Connect, serve, engage, and finally inspire. Finally inspire.